It has been quite bizarre.
Definitely not what I've imagined.
Inconsistent, I think, is a good word. It's been a lot of things are finally going right, and then you get quarantined for 2 weeks.
A senior year full of school dances, ball games, band concerts, and fun, scaled back or stripped away because of COVID.
And like specifically, I do theater, so I've had all this waiting, like, oh yeah, the like your last show in high school, and like we're probably not even going to get to do that.
But with the possibility of college and a fresh start not too far off, these Hamilton seniors are focusing on the future.
I started with a pretty broad um, pick of what I wanted, but I've narrowed it down to Montana Western and Dillon.
She isn't staying close to home because of COVID, but Katie admits that the proximity to family couldn't hurt.
With COVID having a lot of uncertainties and having a lot of new rules that you have to follow, it's just a lot easier to stay closer to home where you have that support system for you.
Jonah O'Connor will stay in state as well to study theater education at the University of Montana. For him, an out-of-state school, no matter how enticing, isn't worth the cost, especially if the pandemic doesn't lighten up.
I don't think it would be worth it to go to somewhere in any other state and end up sitting in my dorm room making no new friends. I'd rather, if I have to sit in a dorm room making no new friends, I'd rather do it for half the cost.
These Hamilton seniors say most of their classmates will stay in state. Bella Sidoric, however, is looking in the opposite direction, and she's one of the few.
I applied to actually 20 schools on the dot, 19 out of state and MSU.
Bella came to Montana from New York, so even though the pandemic weighs heavy on her mind, change is what she knows, and it's much needed after this tumultuous year.
I just want to change. I've been here for a while, and it's just, I would really like to go do something new now after being here.
In Hamilton, Megan Mannering, MTN News.